You know what, folks? In all the years I've been growing aloes, I have never had one to actually bloom. Not one. I've always got baby pups off the bottom that puts them out, but I've never had one to bloom. And I want you to look here. What's going on here? Can y'all see that? I got one blooming. And it doesn't seem like it would have been one of them over there, but this one's gonna bloom, so I'm gonna play this and see how it does. And can you get seed from them? I don't know. I don't know. Now look at this. What the world is that? Is that some kind of plant? I don't know what it is. It looks kind of nice. Should I pull it up? I think I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer and see what it does. It may be just a weed. But like I keep saying, I see beauty in everything, and sometimes you have to look for it. Now, I may try to get this up by its root and put it in its own pot and see what it does. But, and my little baby, now I've got more element ears over here that I'm gonna actually put in pots back here. Now there's 2 or 3, there's maybe 4 right over there that I'm gonna dig up. And then there's one right there that I'm gonna dig up and put in its own pot. And right here I've got 1, 2, I got 3 over there, I got 4th one over there, a 5th one over there. Now what is that? Is that, can y'all make that out? If it's a weed, it's a pretty weed. Beauty and everything, guys. And you know what? I feel that same way about, alright, there's another one there, I can get that one, I can get that one, that's 3 more. There's one over there I can get. But my problem is soil. Okay. I'd like to get this one up and put it in a big pot. Then I've got one right there, I've got one over there. And I would like to get, I wish I know exactly where that line was at on this property. And I hope these is going to be good neighbors. I swear I do. I hope. But yeah, there's beauty in everything. What is, I'm going to pull one of them leaves off of that. I want to see, there's some growing over there too. Let me see if I can get something up by the roots here. No, they break off. I'm gonna have to come dig. But see, that's If it's a weed, it's a pretty weed. I like that. Sometimes I want to take a weed, something that's pretty common, and cultivate that thing and take care of it and see what I can make out of it. But I'm going to come out here and dig some of that. Now I see something over there. It's, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go over and take a look. Now what is this? I think that's something's pretty common around here. Yes, it is. And it's invasive, whatever it is. I'll guarantee you it is. Look at that little bit of Aloe right there. That's another one I missed. And over yonder's another one I missed. Boy, I wished I could get in here and rake this out. But you know, I never used to see beauty in everything. But dadgum, I do. And I got an Aloe Vera over here I think is blooming. Let's get over here and take a look. Well, yeah, it's blooming. Right there, see it? It's blooming. Maybe it's already done, I don't know. But beauty in everything and everybody. You know, even with people, you can, yeah. My camera's on my hat, so you gotta look at my bald head. Even with people, you see people every day, and there's all shapes and sizes and colors. And people see somebody, well, they're ugly, or they're not attractive, or they're gorgeous, you know. But look at them. The human being is amazing. And when I see somebody walking down the street, say it's a woman that maybe weighs 400 pounds, and people say that's not easy on the eyes, or they're ugly or something, that's not nice. That person has got feelings just like the most attractive person in the world's got feelings. They're all pretty much the same, and we all pretty much want the same thing. And a person is amazing, you know, and even I'm amazing. I look at my hands all the time, and where would I be without that thumb? I don't know what it is, but everything is so, I don't know. It's just sitting here looking at these vines growing up a tree. And I'm gonna go over here and show you a tree right now while I'm thinking about it. Let me get over there. GoPro, stop recording. All right, can you see the bark on that thing? That will make a beautiful walking stick. But I would have to have my little sawzall over here with a battery on it to cut that. But there's some smaller, and I see there's some there. I'm gonna take you over here and show you another one. And I'm sure nobody would care for me cutting them. Now here's one. I'm gonna cut this one right now. Y'all can see that. Maybe you can see me cutting it. We'll see. Am I recording? Yeah. Let me get over here. I like the way that looks. Well, I'm gonna have to turn my seat around this way. I'm gonna cut this thing right. I hear a dog. I hope it's behind the fence. Now, I got that. Now see, it's got beautiful bark on it. And I don't even know, I'm gonna try to start me some of these. I'm gonna try to start me some of these. Let me get this over here. You know what, I can drag that home. Yeah, I'll drag that home, put them big leaves in my compost. But, yeah, I'm gonna go down here and show you another one I'm looking at. I would love to get a piece of that. Oh. But, guys, the world is beautiful, the people in it's beautiful. The animals are beautiful. And where is that one I wanted to cut? Right down here, I think. And even you cotton picking people that keeps leaving me them thumbs down on my videos, there's 3 of you, sometimes there's 4 of you. Now that's a hibiscus there. I ought to get some cuttings off of that at one point. Where's them other trees at? Down here, yeah, they're down here. Everything's beautiful. The only sad part is that I'm gonna meet my end one day. Now look at this one. Now you can really see this one. Can y'all see that? Look how that's almost snake-like. Boy, I'd like to make a walking stick out of that piece right there. I could cut that one off right down there and go up there and cut that little slim limb off and run that one up a little bit like a handle for a walking stick. I'm gonna try to start one of these. But yeah, I'll have to meet my end one day, and I won't be able to see this. I won't be able, at least I don't know if I will or not. You know, who knows what happens after you die. A lot of people think they know. But nobody, the secret is, the only people that know the secret of what happens when they die is the person that dies. Now that, I like that. Just incredible. Where's that bush I just cut? Did I go by it? Oh, it's up here. It's up here. I'm gonna pull that sucker home. But I've got to get batteries and blades for my Sawzall. I may have one. but I need a charger. See, a lot of this stuff got lost in the move when we moved. And I don't know if it got left or what. You know, when we was moving, my daughter brought me over here to the house with some stuff. And I didn't get to go back to the house at all. And I didn't realize that was going to be the scenario. And my grandson dragged my, or didn't drag it, he drove my scooter over here from the old house. I hadn't seen Clyde lately. I wonder where he goes during the day. But I'll just see. You know, he's made this fence out of garage doors. I'm surprised they don't make him upgrade that. It belongs to Spink's Auto Parts over there. Yes, it does. There's something over here I want to take a picture of, a video of. It's back there in the woods, and I'll have to have my walk over here to get to it. What? You don't like that leash, do you, baby? Come here. You don't like that leash. No, you don't like that leash. You want to go inside? Okay. All right. I'll get you inside. Come here. Come here. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Okay, I gotta get my dog inside. GoPro, stop recording. Just got another package from Amazon. I'm pretty sure it is my more accelerator. It is. I'm using this in everything now. I can open that lock. And you know what, folks? Since I started saving compost, I am totally amazed at how much stuff that I get in this compost, you know, to put in it. Just unreal. I hate them fruit flies, but it's just so much stuff, and I'm not composting everything that I can, but like this tab here, that can go in the compost thing. But I'll save this bag because it's waterproof and I don't want to take a chance on something happening to it. Gotta get my knife out of there. But just unreal, the stuff that I can compost. Unreal. And this is scraps from in the house here I got in this hot dog box. And this is lettuce that was going bad. I got the center out of it. That was still good. Matter of fact, I just ate it a while ago. I take lettuce and I shred it up and put it in the frying pan. And before I start cooking it, I take bacon grease and I get it good and hot. Then I turn the burner on and start heating up the lettuce in there. And then I pour hot bacon grease over it. Not healthy. Well, the grease is not healthy. The lettuce is. But, and my wife always called it wilted lettuce. And you chop up some real onions real fine in it. And to me, it's delicious. I love it. And you wilt it down. Fantastic. I wish I could grow some. This is some coffee grounds. That should have went in my coffee grounds thing, but I'll put it in here. And this is a potato. The reason it's in here is because something was eating on the end of it. I don't know. But I didn't like that. So, I don't know. Let me slice that up with the knife. But there's just so much stuff. And cardboard and paper. I guess I could have saved that tomato because it looks good there. There's a bad place in there. And I'm fixing to plant more tomato or potatoes. Those little ones like I like so good. I'm fixing to do some of them. I've got a dozen little small potatoes it's growing the little root things on it. And I'm gonna set them out, but I'm gonna have more patience with them this time. Lisa said I needed to have more patience, and she's right. I did. And now, and see, it's the same thing like all this cardboard. I'm composting the cardboard because you can. It is recyclable. And I don't know if I can get that split across. Oh, ooh. Did y'all hear that? Well, I told you I break wind a lot. I break wind a lot, but yeah, I can compost it. I mix vegetables, scrap vegetable stuff in there, cardboard, paper, anything that's compostable. It gets sewed in my compost. Eventually it's gonna pay off. I figure in a couple of months I'm gonna have some good compost. Now a lot of these places that sells this accelerator, they say it compost in 30 days you got compost. Well, you kind of halfway got it. It's not good and decomposed yet, I don't think. But when I fill this bucket up, it'll be up here and I'll have to push it down and it'll be in there tight. And when in a month, it'll have already decomposted down to where it's only about 4 or 5 inches deep in there. That's a fact. But it does that, but it's still not good compost yet. Still not good compost. Now, if I had enough buckets, I would just leave it in the buckets for 3 or 4 months. But I don't have enough buckets. Now, if I had some funds available that I could spend, I'd run an ad on Craigslist again that I would buy kitty litter buckets like this one here. See that? And I used to grow tomato plants in them. I'd fill it up with soil and get these nice big tomatoes growing on there, and I would get it up to where it's a mature plant and producing. And I would, back when I was doing that, when I first did start doing it, I was selling for $9.99, bucket, plant, and all. And I was starting my own tomato plants and everything, and then I went up to $14.99. So I would imagine now I could probably get $20 for a tomato plant like that, and it'd be well worth it. And you don't have to take it out of the bucket. You can leave it right in the bucket, grow it right in the bucket. Works great. And these buckets here that I'm doing the compost in, I've got holes drilled in the sides and on the bottoms. I like for it to be able to get lots of variation in it. And I wonder why that's being so hard to, I know why, because I have to cut it across. I call it cutting it across the grain, which would be this way, the way the corrugation runs, because it cuts easier that way. But yeah, I'm composting I'm just totally amazed at how much compost goes through this household in a week. Amazed. I think if I was able and had the funds and was wanting to start a new business, you know what I would do? I would start producing compost big time. I would start producing potting soil big time. Because all that stuff is made out of stuff that's thrown away. Unreal. I mean, before I was doing this composting, see how much easier it cuts that way? It does. Just unreal the stuff that gets thrown away. I mean, look, there's a cereal box, a pizza box, a handy tossed, another homemade pizza box, and here's all these veggie scraps that goes through, that comes out of our kitchen. Just unreal, guys. Do I sound excited? I am excited about it. The only thing that don't excite me is I'm coming up on 81. I ain't got much time left. And but knowing what I know about this stuff now, but it's just so much stuff. And I got boxes I haven't even touched yet, but they're around back. But if I was going to make compost, I wouldn't be doing it like this. I would have the equipment to do it. I would have a shredder that you just throw this stuff in and it shreds it and it goes directly into a compost pile. You can put it in there big, but it takes longer for it to decompose when it's bigger, and when it's in small pieces, it works faster. So just unreal, and anybody can do it. You know, you can get one of them home composters that sits in your kitchen. There's no smell to it. And it makes the compost. You just, all your scraps, it goes. But the main thing you don't put in your compost is like meat, cheese, milk, stuff like that. You don't put that in there. It has to be stuff that is recyclable. I mean, when I say recyclable, compostable. But anybody can do it. You can buy one of them home composter things from Amazon. You can probably get them on eBay too. The one on Amazon I was looking at, it's $57. And the reason I want one is because there's my daughter and my grandson, they're supposed to save their scraps for me. But a lot of it gets thrown in the garbage, and I try to catch it. Hey, Tracy, that's my neighbor lady. And if I had that sitting in there, they would be more apt to get trained to throw that stuff in that rather than in the trash. And they do that a lot with banana peels. I'm always having to go in there digging in the trash, pulling them banana peels out. I'm not drying those banana peels anymore to make fertilizer because it takes so long for them to get nice and crispy. And so now I'm just throwing them direct. I cut them up in small pieces and throw them in the composter. So, but it's just incredible. Oh, I don't want to. What is that? Oh, that's scrap too, see? I hate to sound dorky about this stuff, but it's exciting, you know? It's so great right now that I'm still alive. I can still go out here and enjoy all the beautiful stuff and people and which would I want to cut? That, oh, I need to cut it that way. What's that? Oh, that was Jaden. He didn't even say hi, just in. Well, I'm gonna cut that in half here. It's easier when you got smaller pieces like this to cut up. I done forgot what I was talking about. Done forgot what I was talking about. What was it, folks? I get distracted real easy. Sure do. But I sure like to have a kitchen compost thing, because what that thing does, and also when you're composting, the liquid, it has a reservoir on that thing, and it makes compost tea, and you can pour in your plants and stuff, and that's tremendous stuff for your plants. And it's got a spigot on it, and you can drain the tea out and pour on your plants. And like when when I fill this up and then it starts working, and what I'll do, when I get this thing about half full, I'll take and put an envelope of this stuff. Did I show you those? Well, they're in here. It's 4 envelopes. I'll put one of those and I'll sprinkle it in there when it's about half full, and then I'll finish filling it on up. And when this stuff starts working its way down, it's creating a liquid. But in this, like this way, it goes right out the bottom onto the ground. But if you got one in the kitchen like that, and it has a lid on it and all that stuff, and I need to catch that guy at home. I want to see if he'll let me get some bamboo sticks over there. But yeah, that it makes a liquid. It's a beautiful system. Beautiful system. $57. I thought I might get a check this month from YouTube, but guess what? I'm only at $60. So I need $40 more worth of ad revenue, which I won't get. I only get about $30 a month in ad revenue. Or I need people that put money in my tip jar or leave me money on the super chat, stuff like that. That also goes towards, you have to have $100 in there before, you know, worth of ad revenue and money that people's donated to my channel. And but the trouble with the super chat, let me tell you about that super chat. They get 30%. YouTube gets 30%. In other words, you put $10 in on the super chat on one of my live streams, I only get $7 of it. YouTube gets the other 3. And I would do that thing where you can sign up to something for, you know, I forget what they call it, but it's where you get extra perks on my channel, and I ain't figured out what kind of extra perks I could be given anyway. And but YouTube gets part of that. If you sign up, like they say, some people sign up for $1, some people sign up for $2, stuff like that. Some people sign up for $5, and YouTube's going to get 30% of what you sign up for. I don't get all of that, so I'm not pushing that. I hope I'm recording. Folks, here's something else. Look at this. This is junk mail. See this there? Junk mail. Guess what it is now? It's going into the compost bin. You can compost this. Yes, you can. I might should have took it out. Well, let me tear them apart like that. Yeah, the paper can compost too. And sometimes it's a little bit too thick, like that. So I'm gonna do it like this. Junk mail. Compost them things, them suckers. So how about that? Compost everywhere. This is not going in the landfill. This is going to go in my plants and stuff when it's composted down. I love it. But you can compost a lot of stuff. And like I said, we have a lot of stuff going through here in a week's time that you never thought about. But there you go. Another composting tip. Yeah, I'm running out of space. Folks, I guess I better make this last of this video for today. I'll be up long enough. I've been excited enough. So, my hearing aid's coming out. These hearing aid molds that's in my ear, those things was made 3 years ago. And when they give me these new hearing aids, they used my old molds. Made me some molds from my old forms. And the trouble is, when you lose weight, you also lose weight inside your ear everywhere. A little bit here and there. So these are not fitting like they're supposed to. But anyway, that's the end of this video, folks. And I will see you in the next one. I appreciate you so much. And try to see all the beautiful things in the world. And there's so much stuff. And this trash pile around me is not so pretty. But I'm sure I can find something that looks good in there. Look in my bucket there. Beautiful. Alright, see you in the next one, folks.